Thanks for staying with us. So we have another great place to work guest with us. Let me get her. Joining us right now is the Group Head General Services, Courteville Business Solutions Plc, Mrs. Olayimka. No, Miss. I do apologize, Miss Olayimka Aina. Welcome to the show, madam.
Thank you very much.
So you're the recipient of a 5-year legendary award from the Great Place to Work, having been there 5 years in a row. And also, I heard that you're also, you came first in the best workplaces in the list of medium category 4 years in a row also. So tell us, what are the top 3 strategies in the HR point of view that has been instrumental to achieving this feat?
Okay, thank you very much. So I would, before I answer the question, I would want to say a big thank you to Great Place to Work for organizing this and for TVC for having us. So in Courteville, it is really not about the strategy. So we do not sit and say, okay, so this is the strategy we want to employ. It's more of, okay, so how do we do this with our people? These are our people, how do we make their lives better? But some of the few things that we do as HR with management that has been able to help us achieve this great feat of Great Place to Work would be one. We have a training institute called Middle Management Training Program. So usually this program runs for 3 years. So once you join Courteville, within 2 years, you're already on this program. And then we've had about 5 sets running for this program. So this program prepares you for managerial role. It prepares you to take on new responsibilities, senior roles, head of unit, as the case may be. So this program has helped develop our people. So when you meet someone in Courteville, when you meet someone from Courteville outside, you are able to relate with the person on that level. Then there's also something that we do internally, because we believe that our customers are really important, as well as our people. So what we do internally is, we call it internal customer satisfaction. So what we do is that if you're in Department A, you are able to rate another person in another department. We work together as a team. So if you're not satisfied, we resolve it on the spot. So that when we're providing services to customers outside, they know that, oh, okay, so these people work as a team. Another thing would be our performance management, right? I know it's cliche, but ours is different. We do it twice a year, but line managers take time out to develop employees. So your line manager sits with you. You guys have conversations on, okay, so these are the areas for you to improve. This is how you can be better. These are the good things you've done within this period. So it gives employee that sense of belonging that, okay, yes, my line manager has my back. So it's really nothing personal. If my line manager tells me that, oh, I'm not doing something right, it's because this person wants me to develop. So I would say those are, some of the 3 things that I've been able to do, developing our people, trying to create a platform for feedback.
So what are Courteville's core values, and how do you ensure that employees are living these values?
Okay, so even if you visit our website, there's a page dedicated to our values. So we call our values 6 E's in Courteville. We have equity, endurance, equilibrium, empathy, energy, and enterprise. Yes, 6.
You got it.
6. Yes. So so it starts from top management. So because they are supposed to walk the talk, and that's what they do. So I'll just give a few examples. So for instance, for enterprise, management encourages employees to be entrepreneurs. So if you see a Courteville staff, most of the time we have side hustles. That's what my boss calls it. So, oh, you, what's your side hustle? You, what's your side hustle? So it encourages everybody to take on additional businesses. So FI does not clash with your work. Then for equity, we believe in fairness. So everybody that comes into Courteville is, treated equally, regardless if you're a contract staff or a full staff, male, female. Same thing on the board. There's this gender balance across. Everybody's just treated, with fairness in everything we do. Then, so for these 6 E's as well, we also try to do what we call employee value star. So at the end of 6 months, we also try to, within ourselves, look at someone in the team that has been able to live at least 4 of these values, nominate the person. There's a committee set up, so we review it and then award people, based on these values that they've been able to project within the 6 months period. So that's how we've been able to live some of these values.
Amazing.
Wow. It sounds, it really sounds like a great place to work. But I also want to find out about trusting the system. I run an organization, and it's always a challenge to try and get staff to open up. Like, you're my team. What are your personal goals? Why marry your goals so that you're able to still achieve your goals while working within this organization? to avoid you people feeling like it's them against us. Let me just bid my time here. And how do you ensure that people come in and they are actually comfortable building the system? They trust the system is working for them as they are working for the system.
So I think it all starts from the recruitment process. So once you get it wrong at a stage, it affects the employee experience. So now you coming into Courteville, we go through the the sourcing, the offer of employment, you do all of that, and then we get to the onboarding period, because it is at this point we'll let you know about Courteville. This is what we stand for. So if we miss it at that critical point, you'd probably then have someone that will not stay long because they will feel, you know what, I do not relate with some of these things these people share. We also then work with line managers, because these are like the people that really determine if an employee stays or not. So as HR, we try to, so we notify line managers ahead. We also prepare them, which is part of the middle management program that I mentioned earlier. So you know how to relate with a new employee coming in. You know that before an employee comes, you've assigned everything that would make the employee work, successful. We have conversations around what we stand for. Then I'm going to take it a step further, that even management, they play an important role in this. So we do something called lunch with the GMD. So it's at this lunch that, each unit comes. We then have conversations, personal conversations. Okay, so this is what I'm facing on the job. This is what I want to do as a person.
As an aside, have you had a line manager that the company felt was the problem in the team? And what did you do in such?
Well, it has happened, but at that moment, so what my boss would not do is to call you as a line manager and the subordinate for you to start talking. So as a subordinate, of course, you would also have your wrongs, you would also have your rights. But at the end of the day, we will try to manage the situation. And then even when the line manager is at fault, we'd also call you with HR in the meeting for you to understand that these are the areas that you've gone wrong. This is how to better manage your employees, because trust me, once you miss it with managing employees, before you know, you just have dissatisfied employees. Before you know, they are coming to work, but they are no longer committed because they feel that the line manager is not for them anymore.
All right, so as we wrap up with you, tell us any other great stuff to know about Courteville.
Okay. So as I was driving in, I looked to the right. I said, oh, well, they have a crash. Awesome. Yeah. And then I'm like, I told the person I came in with that, okay, nobody can beat Courteville, because Courteville has a primary school. Yes. Yes, we do.
Primary school?
Yes. All the way from crash to primary school. And it's free for staff.
Kidding me?
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Oh, my Lord.
Staff.
Okay, high five from afar.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so it's really something that, management really cares about its people. So when you're at work, my baby's in crash, and then she's just 2 minutes away from me. I did not have to bother about a number of things up to primary school.
Nice.
And then we'll be begging our management, maybe they would extend it to secondary school. Nothing has come out from that. And then another thing that makes us a great place to work would be that we encourage people to participate in social intervention programs. So employees have skills. So these skills, we look at it and say, okay, then how do we give back? So we have this thing we call skills acquisition. So we gather people from across Nigeria. They come to our office compound. It's quite large. So we train, so staff train these people on various skills. Yes, for free. We do it twice a year, April and November.
Nice.
Yes, so we also have something we call employee civic engagement, totally not related to management. We just do it on our own. So we identify, okay, there's a place we need to go. Let's gather money, gather things.
Kidding me? We are still learning
Yes,
work. Because that's fantastic. I mean, I thought that because when you enter TVC, you see the landscape, you see the signages, you see the school, you see good people happy. But that's what you're doing.
You're humble.
You're humble. So we'll definitely work together. But fantastic, well done.
Thank you.
The question I was asking, are you employing? Because Nigerians have heard Courteville now. They think, I would love to
go and Google Courteville right now.
Are you employing? You just came to come and tell us how beautiful you are.
No, not really. But we are open to receiving applications from people that want to send in.
Fantastic.
And we do not discriminate.
That's good to know.
See.
That's fantastic. Thank you.